I'm Jen and welcome to my studio, and today we're going to be doing a technique exercise that is intermediate in nature, but it can be like things can be taken away from it or things can be added to it to make it either more beginner or more advanced. But we're going to call it intermediate for today, and it's a FLAP progression that I love to do across the floor. That's been like my thing lately, is to give you guys across the floor stuff because I love across the floor in class. It's like my favorite thing. I love traveling as a tap dancer when you can. You know, a lot of times you're stuck on a platform, which is good. You need to learn how to control your movements, but and keep them small. But I love being able to just fly across the stage with like a phrase. It's just so much fun. So we're going to be doing a FLAP progression, a FLAP and cramp roll progression. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Cool. Anyway, so we're going to do 4 FLAPs at the beginning of every phrase until the last phrase. So the first 3 phrases, 4 FLAPs. That's how you start it. FLAP, 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 FLAP. Nice and easy. Stay up on your toes. Give it a nice spray. FLAP, 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 FLAP. Now the first one is a cramp roll, toe, toe, heel, heel. 5, 6, and 7, 8. So it has like a skiddy-marinky dinky dink. I know that sounds weird. Skidamarinky dinky dink kind of rhythm. You cannot unhear that. If you know what I'm talking about, now you can't unhear that, because I can't. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 5 and a 6 and 7 and 8. So it's a little swung or a little like succinct. 5 and a 6 and 7 and 8. So it sounds like the Monty Python horses at the end. I made a Monty Python reference in class the other day and my kids were like, what's that? And I was just like, if you weren't this young, I would show you. But Monty Python and the Holy Grail is definitely an adult movie. So I was like, you're like 10. I was just making the coconut reference and I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. So, okay, so FLAP, 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 and then we have step, step, heel, heel. So it's a cramp roll, and then toe, toe, heel, heel. So, nice and simple, right? 4 FLAPs, cramp roll, toe, toe, heel, heel. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. The second time you add a brush before the cramp roll, so it becomes a double cramp roll. FLAP, 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 FLAP. Brush, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel. So you're just adding one brush. That's it. That's all you're adding. So instead of the first one, it would go 4 FLAPs, and then brush, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel. So that's, the brush only happens with that first foot. So on this side, on the right foot. Okay, so you have the first one, which has no brush. Second one, which does have a brush. So let's try those back to back. Same exact setup, all you did was add a brush. So starting from the first one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 5 and a 6 and 7, 8. Okay, so that's part 1 and 2. Part 3, instead of a brush, it's a shuffle. All you're adding is a shuffle before the cramp roll. So instead of a 5 and a 6, now it's and a 5 and a 6. You start even 1/2 count earlier, or a quarter of a count earlier. And like a third or a quarter of a count earlier. Yes. So that would be 4 FLAPs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then shuffle and then do the cramp roll as you know. And a 5 and a 6 and 7, 8. So the first one is 5 and a 6 and 7, 8. Second one is a 5 and a 6 and 7, 8. Third one is and a 5 and a 6 and 7, 8. So you just keep adding a little note before the cramp roll. So let's add the third part. That last one was, so it's a shuffle to the side is my preference, but if you want to do it to the front, that's totally fine too. All right, so parts 1, 2, and 3. Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. the shuffle, cramp, roll for the last part? That's the same. The thing we're adding is flap heels instead of flaps. So the last phrase does not start with 4 flaps. It starts with 4 flap heels. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now it's just all triplets. Cool? So 4 flap heels this time, but the shuffle heel stays the same. Can we try adding it? Let me wake up my laptop real quick. It's so picky. It's just like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, wake up. You just got to like rub your finger on the mouth. All right, so flaps to cramp roll, flaps to brush cramp roll, flaps to shuffle cramp roll, flap heels to shuffle cramp roll. Let's give it a shot. We can do this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, cool, right? Before we try with music, I'm going to use the worst 4-letter word in dance to some of my students. You want to try it on the left? My students are like, that's a 4-letter word, Miss Jen. And I'm like, I know, but we're going to use it. We're going to use it in class. Left. Let's try it starting with the left. I'm even over here nervous because sometimes I'm not quite perfectly even when I start with the left foot. But that's okay. Practice is what makes progress. So let's do it. On the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The relief at getting through that. I don't know, if some of y'all feel me on left, let me know. What's so funny is that I'm like kind of left-handed a little bit, like I'm ambidextrous, but I do a lot of things with my left hand. But my left foot just didn't get the memo. It just really didn't. Okay, so let's try it with some music. Just give it a backbeat. Let's do it on the right, and then I'll restart the music, and we'll do it on the left. Cool? Awesome. And this is a great one to bring to class for your across the floors. It's just such a great exercise. So it's not too fast. Flap, 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 flap. Da 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 da. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty well. Can we try it on the left? Let's do it. Get that tempo in your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Blast learning this technique exercise. Please bring it to your classes if you're a teacher. I never have any problem with you guys bringing these things to class. If anybody ever asks you who choreographed it, please credit, but these are here for you because sometimes before contemporary class, I need a little help because tap's my forte. Contemporary is like, it's just something that I love to do and I'm trained in, but it's not my choreographical forte as tap is, and sometimes I get stuck. And so I subscribe to a lot of people that have contemporary channels like my tap channel is, where it's just here's some free exercise ideas, here's a free combination you can try to do in class, just don't perform it kind of thing. And so that's how this channel is set up. And I understand needing the inspiration sometimes. I need it. And it all hits us that we're like, oh no, class is tonight and I didn't plan anything. Come to my channel. Look through my technique exercises. Look through my combinations. That's what it's here for. So please bring this to class if you want to. If you're just learning on your own, I hope you enjoyed this exercise. It's a great way to practice that like kind of progression. I had so much fun teaching this to you. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button and join the TAP fam. We've got technique exercises like this, step tutorials. We have choreography tutorials, like where I teach you a combination to a song. And we have challenges and vlogs and all kinds of stuff. It's free tap dance class, free tap dance resources right here on this YouTube channel, and it's all for you. So make sure you subscribe because it's the best way of supporting this channel. Also hit that thumbs up button because it lets me know A, you liked exercises like this, but B, it also lets YouTube know that people like tap dance. So hit the thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, thank you for dancing with me.